All right, Shalom. Call Haloyim La, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me the truth. All right, salutations to the hopeful elect. To you brothers out there in the four corners of the world, pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity. All right, shalom to you few sincere sisters as well who hearken. You know, peace, love, and blessings. I'm gonna just do this real quick. I was just thinking back on the conversation that me and one of my boys in the world had and stuff like that, because he doesn't believe in the Most High. He believes that, you know, the universe just put us here for us to breed and multiply, as the scriptures say. You know, we are the scriptures do say be fruitful and multiply, but he thinks that that's our sole purpose. So I was I don't want to say going back and forth with him, but I was trying to convince him, if you will, like because our job is to be fishers, and like I said, this is my boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, not trying to have a respect of persons, because if he's not the man of the Lord, then, you know, eventually the time is gonna come where, you know, I'm gonna stop seeing him around. You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. But I was telling him, I was bringing out scriptures talking about, yeah, we're supposed to be fruitful and multiply because the Lord commanded us to do so. You know, but the main job for an Israelite man, all right, is to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Okay, fear God and keep His commandments. That's the whole duty of man. But like I said, he don't believe in the Most High, and you know, I'm making this video basically to tell brothers that there is no debating faith. Okay, there is no debating faith with Jake. All right, with 2/3. All right, there's no debating faith with people in the world. Reason being, the scriptures say the natural man receiveth not the things of the Most High. Okay, but we are spiritual. All right, we're spiritual, man. So if you got somebody coming up talking about how you expect me to believe in the Most High when, you know, all of us is getting punished and, you know, children are dying and all of that other stuff, man, you could bring out a couple scriptures, and if they still not getting it, move along, man. Okay. But the point of this video, what I'm saying is you can't debate faith with unspiritual people, all right, with people who don't want to hearken, you know. With that being said, this is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 23. It says, but foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strifes. Okay, it says, but foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strifes. Now that word gender, let's get that word gender in the in that scripture. All right, it says of men who father children. It says to be born, to be begotten. All right, basically to breed, man. Okay, and that's exactly what these unlearned and foolish questions do to brothers who's out teaching. All right, they breed strife. Okay, because Jake come up with his vain questions. Like I had this one Jake last week. You know what I'm saying? I told him I was reading. He came up. I told him I was reading out of the KJV 16:11. He said, "Oh, the Bible, it got Adam and Eve in it." I said, "Yeah." Dude gonna talk about some damn, well, where they bodies at then? I'm like, all right, Jake, you know, I just sent him on his way, man, because yo, Jake is vain, man. Okay, unlearn the foolish questions, avoid them. Brothers don't gotta argue with Jake in the world, because Jake in the world is not gonna get it unless they're sincere. They're coming up sincerely trying to inquire about faith, man, about Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You know, but avoid those foolish questions like, oh, well, where they bodies at? This is like, come on now. You know, let me also get this in the book of Titus. That's why, like, there's no point in brothers arguing with Jake in the world who just want to damn question everything. And don't get me wrong, it's good to question things, but there's a limit, man. Like, because you got people who will question out of the maliciousness in their heart, man. Like, you really got people out here who will question you out of maliciousness out of their own heart. All right, meaning like their ulterior motives. They be trying to question you to confound you. And then what happens? You end up talking in circles. You know? Not intentionally, but because Jake is so vain. All right? Let me get this. In the book of Titus, chapter 3, verse 9, it says, but avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. So we don't have to argue with you niggas, man. Okay? 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are you heathen. We don't have to go back and forth with you, and we don't go back and forth with you. Okay, because like I said, y'all come up asking these vain ass questions with ulterior motives, trying to confound the men of the Lord. You know, there's nothing wrong with bringing like you when we teach, we have to bring out scriptures. If somebody asks a question, whether they have ulterior motive, we answer the question, and if they not getting it, and it's still like, but God this and but God that, and this ain't right and that ain't right, look. Ignore them. Just, all right, you know what? If you don't want to believe, you don't want to believe, man. Send them on their way. All right, because faith is spiritual. 2/3 of our people are not spiritual, man. Okay? That's why you can't argue faith. You can't debate faith with an unspiritual individual. All right? And I'm going to tell you all. Let me get this in the book of Hebrews, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly why we can't debate faith. Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So how do you have evidence of something that hasn't even been seen, right? Like the Most High, like Yahweh Shai in this lifetime. We haven't physically seen them, but guess what? It says faith is the substance of things hoped for. Try debating this with a carnal man. You can't. You can't debate faith with a carnal man. You can't convince a carnal, unspiritual individual that the Most High exists because they can't physically see it. You know? That's the spirit of Esau. That's why Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that's why they got all of these oceanographers and marine biologists and archaeologists. You know what I'm saying? They got all of these different ologists. They got all these scientists and shit like that trying to prove that the Most High and these different events did or didn't exist. Okay? And there's been many things that these Edomites have found. All right, these because the scriptures say thou art wiser than Daniel. Because Esau does his research. They found Lot's wife. They found Noah's Ark. They found whatchamacallit. It was a whole bunch of other things. It was something else I was thinking of, Salakia, from the ancient world. All right, they found a lot of things, man. They found the remains of Rome, all of these things, man. Okay? Further proving that the scriptures, you know, does include secular history. All right, the scriptures is history. You know, all of the stories that we have, okay? But the carnal man, you know, these see it to believe it clowns, all right? They don't understand Hebrews 11:1. They don't understand faith. They don't understand hope because they just see as far as this captivity. They don't want to see beyond the horizon, so to speak. They only see that line. All right, where the horizon, quote unquote, ends at, they only see that line, but they can't see beyond that, man. It's the same thing with the Most High. They only see what they got going on in their lifetime. All right, but they don't believe in the Most High, you know? But I just want to make that video real quick through the spirit. I'm going to say, call Elohim La. I'm going to say, call Elohim La, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Shalom.